Typically, when preparing for a renovation, people weigh between a DIY approach or hiring a professional firm. But have you ever considered that the overall lighting design and the installation details of light strips are the most critical factors in achieving a high-end feel for your home? Next, focusing on these two key factors, I'll share insights on selecting a lighting design and discuss 11 easily overlooked installation details. I've recently noticed many people are still making mistakes with general light-free designs. Poor installation of a wall-washing Cove light results in an unattractive effect with a harsh cut-off line. And this one, where the light Cove emits a shifted color temperature. So, how can you install lighting to achieve this kind of gradual, blended effect for a seamless overall look? This video is a bit long, so I suggest liking and saving it first. How to choose a lighting design. A good lighting design should be backed by sufficient experience and a portfolio of implemented projects. This is because only through direct experience can a designer help you avoid common lighting pitfalls and reduce the use of unnecessary fixtures. Furthermore, a design shouldn't be judged on price alone. You need to see if it delivers corresponding value. Some designers, just to sell more lights, use templates and can produce a drawing in minutes. Others even offer free design, which is really just a tactic to sell you more luminaires. They'll specify an excessive number of lights, but the effect is merely to illuminate the space. This completely defeats our original purpose. I believe that lighting design has intrinsic value. A quality lighting design should integrate with the renovation style and be tailored to each individual's lighting needs, personal preferences, and habits. It not only meets our daily functional requirements but also enhances ambience and layering, making you feel exceptionally relaxed and comfortable. So, when it comes to implementation, how should we manage the installation details of light strips? First, opt for reflective light Cove installations whenever possible. The lighting effect is softer and creates a more luxurious feel. Many online recommendations for linear lights feature fixtures where the light source is directly visible, which is a form of direct lighting. The lighting effect is brighter but can be somewhat glaring. Second, upward-facing Coves are typically installed in perimeter ceiling drops to cast light onto the ceiling. Usually, a light baffle is installed to prevent the light source from being visible from a distance. For installation, it's recommended to use a 45-degree aluminum profile for side-mounting the strip, with its height flush with the baffle. Otherwise, you'll get this harsh cut-off line on the ceiling. Third, a wall-washing Cove is typically used to illuminate a wall or a drop ceiling edge, functioning as an outward-facing indirect Cove. The optimal installation method is to place the light strip flat inside the back of the Cove, pointing upwards. This produces a more natural and uniform light output. Fourth, outward-facing wall-washing Coves do not require a light baffle. Installing a baffle and then the light strip almost always leads to failure. Most walls will end up with a harsh light cutoff. You must also pay attention to the structure, dimensions, and proportions of the light Cove. They are crucial. Making it this wide is simply not aesthetically pleasing. Fifth, if you want to avoid a wavy, uneven effect after installation, you must use a mounting channel for the light strip. For line voltage strips, use a PVC channel. For low voltage strips, use an aluminum channel with a diffuser cover. Sixth, the inner sides of the light Cove must be painted white. Otherwise, the reflected light will take on the color of the side panels, resulting in a multicolored mess. Seventh, installation is 30% of the work, and adjustment is 70%. You can't just toss the light strip into the Cove and forget about it. Only through repeated adjustments can you achieve a natural, gradient, high-end effect. Eighth, whether for wall washing or ceiling washing, the surface to be illuminated must be perfectly flat and smooth. Ninth, regardless of the type, always choose a flicker-free light strip. An effect like this is definitely unacceptable. Flicker is invisible to the naked eye, but the body can perceive it. Long-term exposure to a flickering environment can cause significant discomfort, and even fatigue and weakness. It's particularly harmful to eyesight. 10th, for indirect light Coves where the source is hidden, it's recommended to use SM LED strip lights. For the same power consumption, an SM strip will produce a brighter effect with a cleaner, purer color temperature. In small linear profiles, or where the LEDs are directly visible or reflected, use a Cove light strip to avoid any visible dotting or pixelation. 11th, for home use, it's recommended to use low-voltage light strips installed in aluminum profiles. If the installation run is long, you must consider voltage drop. Using a dual-end or parallel power supply configuration can prevent issues with voltage drop. Alright, that's all for this video. If you'd also like to design light for your life, Lumerize's company team can create a custom lighting solution just for you. I'm Jackie. If you like my content, please remember to like, follow, and comment. Thank you!